Good, happy Friday morning. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast. Let's get started. First up, Drought Management Team meets in Concord. Let's take a listen to this video from WNUR.
You could call it an environmental war room. Some of the state's leading authorities on agriculture and climate gathered in Concord today to try and figure out how to handle the state's expanding drought.
On a scale of 1 to 10 right now, I would say we're at 8 or 9 on how bad things are throughout the state.
This map tells the disturbing story. In just 1 month, New Hampshire's drought has intensified in the south and expanded up north. Officials say the lack of water has caused hundreds of wells to fail. And now so many people who call companies to deepen or replace their wells have to wait weeks.
People are spending $10,000, $20,000, sometimes $30,000 to replace their well if they have the money. When people don't, they're going to have to make do with off-site sources of water.
The state's drought management team is asking communities to enact water bans.
We're also promoting that people conserve water inside, that they fix the leaks in their toilets, that they repair faucets that are leaking.
Another big concern at this meeting, the effect the drought is having on farmers. The state's Commissioner of Agriculture says farmers often have to irrigate crops around the clock.
One reason why the drought has been so severe this year is it's really cumulative. We really had a drought last year, and it's just become worse. So we don't know what the future is going to bring.
The Department of Environmental Services now warning people to conserve water before winter.
As we go into winter, if we don't get the rainfall and recharge that we need to recharge our aquifers, we're going to go into winter with a frozen ground. Our rainfall will occur in the form of snow, which is on the top of the ground, and we can continue to have dry wells into the wintertime.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Woman arrested after standoff, charged with attempted murder. Let's take a listen to that report on WMUR News 9.
This was the scene Tuesday on North Road in Candia. An hours-long standoff led to the arrest of 45-year-old Deborah DeLongchamp. We spoke to one woman in town who wanted her identity to be kept private, but commented about what happened and the charges DeLongchamp now faces.
It's tragic. It's tragic for the whole family, for the child and the husband, and for Mrs. DeLongchamp. It's really sad.
Police were called to the home for a report of a distraught woman. When they arrived on scene, they say DeLongchamp's husband was on the porch and her 12-year-old daughter was inside. A SWAT team was called in and a perimeter was set up around the home. The daughter was able to get out unharmed, and after 3 hours, DeLongchamp surrendered. Earlier this week, she was charged with reckless conduct, false imprisonment, and endangering the welfare of a child. Now, new felony charges that include first-degree assault and attempt to commit murder.
I hope that the daughter also gets some help so that she'll understand what happened. Question whether she was really trying to kill her. I think she was just frantic, but I don't know.
DeLongchamp is undergoing a mental evaluation. She's being held on $250,000. Live in studio, Kristen Carosa, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Donald Trump gets booed at Al Smith dinner after jabbing Hillary Clinton. Donald Trump was booed Thursday night at the annual Alfred E. Smith dinner after delivering a series of jabs at his Democratic opponent, Hillary Clinton, including trying to riff on a conversational remark he made at the latest presidential debate about her being a nasty woman. Clinton also didn't play nice. However, her jokes appeared to be more well received by the crowd. Trump's spending spikes in September, but still lower than Clinton's. Donald Trump's campaign massively increased its expenditure deters in September, but he continued to trail Hillary Clinton's spending and fundraising, according to filings released Thursday. ISIS attacks Iraq city of Karuk. ISIS militants attacked several security buildings in the Iraq city of Karuk, officials said, even as Iraq and Qudusha forces battle the terror group for control of the second largest city of Mosul. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Friday. See you back here later on. Goodbye, everyone.